Alba is the last name. And we'll go ahead and find the user through the search. And we'll look at the accounts that this user has. The target user here being managed by the ITIM interface has three end accounts. It's the ITIM account, the Lotus Notes account, and an Active Directory account. Since we're doing an administrative password reset for the user, what we'll be doing is we'll be using the ITIM interface as the single point of management for the user's three targets. As you can see here, the Identity Manager is in control of GenAlba's accounts, and those accounts are listed here, user ID and the service name there are. Let's go over to the target side so you can see the actual accounts. Active Directory server here is defined inside of an OU called FBDemo, and the user GenAlba is present. Likewise, inside of the Domino 8.5 server in the Slick domain is the account GenAlba. One other thing to note here, if we look in the ID vault, we'll see that the user actually is present in the ID vault as well. Notice the requirement for this solution is to have the Lotus Notes ID vault configured. So here's a user who's been managed today, and we'll go through some password changes here, and we'll note that this ID vault value will change for the update. So let's go back to the TIM interface, and what we'll do is we will submit a password change for this user GenAlba. Now we've already identified the user here, so let's go back and first make sure that GenAlba can log into AD and then her notes account. So this is a workstation image for the user. It's already been pre-configured, and the user will simply log in with a known password. Now let's just say this user didn't know their password and they were faced with their workstation. That's the scenario we're in right now. User will call the help desk and get their password change done. So I don't know what this password is, so I'm going to change it. Let me go into TIM and I'll select change password, and what I'll do is the password for this user I'll make AAA 444 IBM 2P. Password rules will be defined however you'd like them, but for this example we're just going to use a simple password policy. Now the interface will come back to me and ask me if I'd like to have an automated password done or if I'd like to type one in myself. There are options for delivery as well, but we're just going to go through the straight interface here. I'm going to type in a password. And I'm going to submit that. The submitting of the password change will go through the TIM interface. It'll invoke a password change for the ITIM account, Active Directory account, and ultimately the Lotus Notes account, which is what our demo is here trying to show you how we work with the new ID Vault.